What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj, and this is Tam.
Hey.
And today we are on Titan Season 3, Episode 8, Home. So Gar's tracking down Molly because he's trying to redeem Jason and trying to get him back while everybody else is like, screw Jason, he crossed the line, which I agree with. I think Gar is putting himself in the line of fire, but Gar will be Gar. He needs a storyline anyway. Corey and her sister continue to bond. Dick and Barbara seem to be getting back together. So there's that. And they did foil Scarecrow's main plan. So I don't know if he has a backup or if he's just going to come up with a new one or what they're going to do. And he took Jason along with him. Jason just don't know what he want to do with his life.
The rest of the mobsters were arrested.
Yep, and we still haven't gotten back to Tim Drake's story after his father got either shot and killed or just shot and injured. I don't know, but...
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, so we're going to jump somewhere in this story. Still no Rachel or Donna, so... Kind of weird they kept them out of half the season, but... It's almost halfway there. Almost over.
And Jason knows a Titan how?
We had friends in common.
Had?
Have you seen him lately?
Not in a while. Last time he showed up here, he found a missing kid for me.
And he seemed okay.
I mean, other than the wax suit. Yeah, tip top.
Jason's in trouble. I need to find him.
And then what?
Some people want him dead. I just want to help him. And I think you do too. I need to speak with him. Fix this.
I don't think that's a good
You
idea,
think
Gar.
you're the man for that job?
I mean, him and Gar always got along, but I don't think it's gonna matter.
Not just me.
Oh, they did the Titan symbol up there? I'm dead. What in the hell?
What was that?
Batarang, actually.
Huh.
Hey, you sure you want to go to this gala thing tonight?
Yeah, Dick.
We could cozy up in the back cave and watch the facial recognition comps. Grain and Redhead are gonna get flagged tonight, I can feel it.
You know what I can feel? My hunger pangs. Enjoying some of our good press.
Barb asked me to look at it. It's a T in the sky.
yes, that is.
Maybe they're trying to summon me. Tamash. Save our souls.
Are you forgetting my name starts with the T?
Between the two.
Oh no, I didn't forget, but you're nobody's
What?
hero.
That's what
What?
Krypton was.
Are you saying I'm a villain?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I knew she was gonna get with
Not.
Connor. She'd been liking him since she got here.
Show me Tamaran.
We'll have to switch galaxies.
Did you just give me your space address?
Yes, but call first. Oh. There she is.
Think you'll ever go back?
I don't know if I can.
So you're staying.
You want her to stay?
At least for tonight.
Tim. Why the hell is he here?
Hey, Dick.
Hey, what's up?
Someone's here to see you.
I'm heading out.
No, you're gonna want to talk to him.
Alright, can't be late.
He says he knows you're Nightwing.
In the
name is
comics, he figured
Tim
out
Drake.
Bruce was Batman.
Maybe a friend of Crane's?
So I guess
That
he
was right
figured
before
out.
he told me Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Yeah, they're following the comics. He figured out their identities in the comics, so they're doing that.
I went to Haley's Circus to see the Flying Graysons. The night your parents were killed. You signed it for me before the show. I remember every move you performed. Then one day, I saw Batman and Robin on the news chasing Penguin.
Right, he did the same move. He did it.
Robin did a one-handed meat hook to scale a rain gutter. A trapeze move only two people in the world can do. You and your dad.
His dad's dead, so.
So Robin pinched my moves. I can't copyright them.
Then, the Titans made a splash. I heard they were good, so I started keeping tabs. Guess what? Nightwing also does the one-handed meat hook. You're Robin, then Nightwing. Keep them. I got copies.
Said you ain't gonna rip up my evidence. So what do you
Like I
want?
said, stole my moves. Come on, follow me.
He seems to be in a good mood, so maybe his dad didn't die.
My dad got shot and the Titans put on a light show?
I'm sorry about your dad.
It wouldn't have happened if Batman were here. You need help. I want to be the next Robin.
Yeah, see, that's a legacy that hasn't been going too well.
Tree. I appreciate your imagination, but Bruce Wayne is just a philanthropist currently consulting in Europe. And I'm just a former Detroit City cop. We don't wear capes.
Oh, next you tell me there's no Batcave.
Yeah. Dick is not interested in bringing another Robin into the game. It's just not happening. Tim wants to be Robin, he gotta do it on his own.
I need more.
You need to get your life together is what you need. How you scared 24/7? Sorry.
Right.
What are you scared of?
Well, you're gonna have to cook it yourself. I'm fresh out.
What about that?
That's
just gonna drink
too
anything.
concentrated. Deadly in its uncut form. This is a fuck show. All I need to do is drill through this flimsy piece of steel that is covering the floor. Then I take my little friend there and I dump it into the water supply and...
This plan's a fucking joke, Crane. And so are you.
Redhead's probably gonna
You
kill
can
him.
use me.
Well, I gave you life. You gave me secrets about Batman and Dick Grayson and, what was his name? Hank.
I'm done telling secrets. Done being fucking used.
There you go. I've been waiting for Crane's death. Kill him.
Now I'm done.
About time. I need you to stand on your own. Because Red Hood ain't been too
You
impressive
don't want me to
lately.
drop you at the noodle house?
There's just one last thing I haven't figured out yet. Who the second Robin was. The dead one. I used to think it was Jason Todd because he was also a Bruce Wayne kid, but then I saw him the other night,
You saw Jason Todd.
the night my father was shot. He was standing across the street from the shop wearing a hoodie.
And you recognized him from across the street.
He walked like Robin. I studied him too.
Of course you did.
It's nice to meet you, Tim.
He's
Maybe
kind of
again.
smart though. Like how he can study people's movements like that.
I pulled some old video of Jason as Robin. I got a hit. Got the same walker, jumping to hyperspeed. And we're live. Last scene hit the south end of Ripley Park 10 minutes ago.
Ripley Park. Okay.
That is amazing. And of course he's conveniently there. Ah shit.
Jason!
And the cut to the chase scene. He ain't moving very fast. Oh, you can't just run out into the intersection, Dick. What the fuck? Bruh.
Oh my gosh.
He had tunnel vision straight on Jason that he wasn't even paying attention to his surroundings. Now you really ain't going on that date. What is that? Something. Is it her powers? Corey watching? Not him speeding out the room.
Coriander.
She under.
What are you doing?
What the hell?
No. You almost cooked me.
I'm sorry, it's happening. Again, visions.
That is weird though. She's having visions again. So is somebody else trying to contact her
Yeah.
from her planet? Maybe one of her parents is actually alive.
Morning, sunshine.
Did he drug? Dick? He must have drugged him, but he didn't have any of the chemical.
I'm sorry I have to sling you two together on this. It's just I could use the backup.
We work well
No
together.
problem.
We work well together.
If we had to.
We can.
The Crown of Tamarind.
A baby. Is this gonna tell a story?
I mean, it's happening in a staging area, so stages are meant for shows. Sorry, Mom. Wait, maybe there's a third child. Maybe she has another sibling. I was thinking that might have been a baby her, but I'm like, wait, she could have another sibling.
Remember anything?
No, nothing.
I'll drive you back.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm awake now. Hey,
Come here.
so you two are sleeping together?
Hey, what the fuck?
You can't be in here.
Hey, man. I don't want any trouble.
It's crazy out there lately.
It is
Regular
Gotham.
God-fearing people.
That's how
killing
you
for
gotta
no
roll
good
up on
reason.
folks.
Some moron tried to drill through a 10-foot steel plate with a concrete drill.
10 foot. Concrete drill. What a jackass.
Yeah, you'd need an acetylene torch the size of the sun to cut through that.
Great. You just told him what he needed.
What the hell?
Oh, I wouldn't touch that.
Don't turn your back on a stranger.
Y'all just be snapping necks like so easily.
I just want to say I'm sorry, Hank.
Don't worry about it. Shit happens.
For killing you.
I'm sure he had it coming.
That's the thing. He didn't.
My advice, there's only one place they forgive stuff like that.
Rehab.
Home.
Oh, home?
Time's up, sweetie.
Yeah. I don't know if home gonna forgive him, because that's
It's all gone.
that's where he hit. He hit him right at home. Took out one of his
Literally.
old friends.
At home. In the mansion.
Yeah, because he knew Hank longer than he knew Jason.
You could have at least let me
Because
drive.
he didn't meet Jason until season 1. He knew Hank way before
The
that.
accident, see where Jason went.
Something ain't right. Who's this driver?
Right.
Why they put him on camera? I don't know. Something sinister and weird is happening right now. I don't trust nobody.
It's all gone. The old road, the old house. You're never gonna find them.
Is there a problem?
You want money? Thought that guy was shady.
The way he was looking.
Can't trust nobody in Gotham. You gotta roll up folks with your clock out. Like, you safe being found, bitch? At this point, I'm scared of somebody who don't roll up on me with a gun and I'm in Gotham. It's like, you ain't concerned for your safety, sir.
Jason wants to meet you. Not Nightwing. Alone.
Where?
Townsend Tunnel, 6 o'clock. He said you know them.
We can give you backup. Be close by.
Tunnels. My runners built them back in the day. Bruce used them as an escape route, wired them with cameras and sensors. Anybody who goes in or out, Jason will know about it. That's why he chose them.
I can ask Molly if he'll meet someplace else.
No. If it's the tunnels he wants, it's the tunnels he gets.
Gar, you know, if you could turn into an ant, like a rat or something.
Or an ant.
24 hours. Saying we were
I
sick.
don't know if he wants
Yeah.
to be in. Folks stuck on
that's
ants.
That's why he could
Except
be in
for-
his pocket.
A rat fits in down there. Like, you know, Jason's not gonna think twice about a rat.
So what do we do now?
But he
A
don't.
green rat?
But
You do.
the cameras might not be in color. Not even Barbara's
I don't know.
advanced security systems in color.
We could just forget the whole thing. Honestly, we have nothing in common. I'm Tamaranian
And who
and
watching
you're
rats on the
some
camera
kind of
anyway? You might
a
not.
genetic
you
cocktail.
know.
Not a cocktail.
You know what I mean. You don't have a mother and a father.
I know what you mean. I can't forget it. It was my first time.
Oh,
It's only a couple months old.
Oh. I was just, trying to give you an out. You're not bad either.
Technically, I am half bad, but I get what you're saying.
Not all the Luthers are evil. Lena's pretty cool. Certain versions of her. The rest of them.
I guess you want to finish him alone.
Really? Tim.
Like Batman would have done.
I don't know where you get these ideas, Tim. I'm just a regular guy doing regular things.
And sewer.
I'm actually on a special investigation for the GCPD.
Batman used these tunnels. Saw him come out one.
Go home, Tim, before you get hurt.
Please.
My dad was a cop. Homicide, a knife and fork man. Taught me how to investigate and how to shoot. I can help you.
I'm sure your dad is a good man, but...
I'm gonna find Red Hood and Scarecrow to show you how it's done.
No, we don't want you to do that.
Yeah, Tim. Tim?
You might end up having to recruit him just to keep him safe.
You don't exist to me.
That's harsh.
Maybe just
Brings all the meaning and tough love.
It's a broken record. You're afraid to take risks, John. Loved ones, career, physical confrontation. So you apply the common coward's vices. Drugs. Weak friends to speak for you, shield you from the world. I deserve better than you.
Ooh.
A new life, a new child. And I got it. Doesn't pay to look backwards.
No wonder he's so messed up. What y'all be doing to these children? Mentally screwing these children, abandoning them, and teaching them how to investigate homicides.
And shoot a gun? Well,
I mean,
some golf, and that's reasonable.
Okay, yeah, I was just about to say, understandable.
Are you unable to grasp such a simple psychological concept? I'm sorry.
Well, actually, don't care.
Sorry.
He seems to have like anger issues, but he's also scared to be abused. Not the sniper.
I'm sorry, honey.
Take his ass out. Come on, mama.
I forgive you.
Yes. Wait, are they
It's the
gone?
red button.
He killed her.
Yeah.
Look at her neck. How did he get away that quick? Come on, the sniper should have took the shot.
She pressed the red button.
Mm-hmm. Bruce loves to train in creepy spots. Sewers, forests. Like, come on now.
Here I am.
Looks like a cool training ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So fun.
I do.
Bruce getting scared of death, aren't you?
Me and Crane are finished.
I'm done keeping for him.
How do I know that?
You saw me standing over you. I could have killed you, Dick.
What do you want?
I want to come home.
Be with my friends. Be a Titan again.
You killed Hank.
It wasn't me.
That was the drugs talking, Crane talking too. But I'm clean now.
This is hard.
You can come home if you give up Crane.
Live in the house.
Right in your old bed.
Meet me at the old Wellington pump station tonight.
And Dick?
Yeah?
Thank you.
Of course, your family.
I see. Jason really means this, but since he's listening, he's gonna set a trap to make Jason seem incredible.
He kidnapped kids. He made that woman snap her own neck.
So we're
Jason
just
truly
gonna spend an
means to
extra
help,
place at the
but
dinner table?
it's about to screw
Oh,
him
hey,
off. I'm
Jay,
not gonna
pass the
trust
mashed
him anymore.
potatoes.
He's offering to turn himself in.
He's trying to draw Redhead back in.
This is bullshit. You're forgiving a murderer.
We need Crane.
But hold on, what if all the killing was Scarecrow?
No, he needs to be held accountable.
You didn't hold me accountable when Cadmus took me over, made me a killer?
Oh, so we actually talking
You
about
guys
that stuff?
all took me back. No questions asked because we're family. Jason deserves the same chance.
Thought y'all wasn't talking about season 2.
All right, we bring them both in, and after that, we assess the situation.
I've never met the guy, but I'm bullish on second chances.
I mean,
Back in 5 minutes.
I guess
Hey.
she stands to be a good example
I can't believe you.
of giving somebody a second chance.
Bruce said
It's a
be a
killer.
better Batman. There are two versions of that. One kills, one doesn't.
Corey's
We should
again,
go.
all against this whole thing. And unfortunately, neither of them are wrong, but because Crane is going to screw this whole thing up and it's going to make it seem like Corey was right, but really it was just Crane all along, which means Gar was right. Crane's basically behind all. This just sucks. Jason just don't have no luck. He should have just went with Dick right then and there. And then just gave them the information they needed. And then stayed with them so he seemed trustworthy. Instead of like, meet me there now, it seems like, you know. And then of course, Tim happens to be in the right spot always. Come on, bruh. Tim finna figure some shit out. He said, I'm gonna find the Red Hood and the Scarecrow. And he right here in the mix. I will say Tim's bold because I ain't about to run around the streets of Gotham following nobody. Sorry. You know how to shoot. Fuck. This is what I be talking about. Why I ain't following no goddamn body. You gonna really shoot a child? Bruh! Oh my god. This is exactly what I be talking about, Tim. You gotta mind your damn business. This is Gotham, bro. This is Gotham.
Who are you?
Tim,
Hey, what are you doing here?
I followed you.
Why?
I want to be Robin.
Crypto? It's gonna look like he shot him. No, run, explain.
There's someone on the ground. Tim! Connor? Looks like the bullet went clean through. Somebody call an ambulance.
Superboy can like cauterize it.
He's gonna stop
Right?
bleeding.
If he's careful enough, Kara's done it. Clark's done it.
He's got blood in his lungs. He's gonna drown. Paramedics are on their way. 3 minutes tops.
We don't have time. Corey can do it too.
Or jump.
Dick, you right?
Corey? We need Rachel,
Corey,
really.
I'm going this way. We'll run back. Stay here, Gar.
You don't think he's gonna try to blow this factory?
Too afraid to take any real risks, John. Fuck your mom.
Oh, Corey, that was a bad idea.
There's been an explosion downtown, the old pump station on Wellington.
Send a SWAT unit. I got a hit on Jason Todd a half mile from there.
Oh, of course. Gonna destroy the whole system.
They shut us up.
They used me to burn their way down here. I
Yeah.
saw one of these canisters at the Snowy Combs place.
This pump station leads directly to Gotham's water supply.
Are you telling me I just dosed all of Gotham?
Yes. That's why I leaked through so much faster. Wow. So who knows what that's gonna do? A whole bunch of people are gonna die if they don't get the message out that the water is tainted. Because most of the citizens in Gotham are poor, so I'm sure they use tap water.
Yeah.
So, wow. Dang, that's going to be on Corey's conscience. She acted too irrational. In any type of factory, you don't never want to shoot no fire. Most stuff is combustible. Like, you don't want to do that, Corey. Damn. And then poor Tim got shot because he couldn't mind his business. I knew something bad was going to happen, but he's going to survive. They didn't introduce him just to kill him. So I ain't worried about him, but it's just like, come on, bro. It's Gotham, bro. Like,
Right.
you knew.
Are you gonna shut up following a serial killer with no weapon?
Well, he thought he was following Jason Todd. He didn't think Jason
He's still a
was a threat.
killer, so.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that. He thinks he thought Jason Todd was Robin.
Oh yeah.
So he was probably like, you know, he'll be fine. But he doesn't know what's going on. That's why you need to mind your business. But I get he's trying to be a hero, but heroes get killed. If you haven't seen the news, Hawk is dead. I don't know if they put that publicly, but Wonder Girl died. Like, come on now, people didn't die. Robin #2 died, as you've seen. Like, folks die. Like, this hero life ain't all, you know, glamorous. So he'll be alright though. I'm sure they'll help him. I don't know why they didn't try to cauterize the wound with their heat powers, but I mean, I guess technically that wouldn't help since I guess they said blood got in his kidneys. They're probably going to have to get it out, so they would have to cut him back open. I guess it would be easier to go through the wound. I don't really know. I'm not a surgeon, but yeah. This episode was okay. I mean, it was really slow-paced. Yeah, I feel like it was just some slow character work. Corey might have a sibling out there. I think all of this is going to prompt her to go home. I'm surprised she didn't look in the building when she got to that place, because like she's seen the crown thing in the pamphlet. She must not have remembered, but like last time
She said she didn't remember anything, but I couldn't tell if she was lying just because her sister was there, and like she didn't want to say we might have a third sibling, you know.
yeah, but like I get they drove off, so she could have went into the building. Like, you know, last time this happened, it led you to the bunker. So if it led you outside a building, you might want to go in there. But
yeah,
who knows? Maybe she, like you said, she just didn't want to do it in front of them. She'll go back. Either way, I just feel at some point she's going home. They already made a point to show us the planet Tamarin on when Superboy and her were looking in the
galaxy.
Yeah, so he knows the address. Maybe, okay, hear me out. Maybe that's what Blackfire is looking for, the third child. I don't know why. But what if she's secretly here trying to use Corey to find the third child?
Oh.
Maybe when she tried to kill her parents, they were trying to protect the third child, so they sent the third child to Earth. But I don't know how it would get there. But maybe on a ship or something. And that's what she's trying to find. I don't know. That's just my theory.
And someone's guiding her to find the third child.
I think the third child itself is trying to reach out unintentionally to Corey. But
oh yeah, the child is.
Yeah, because the child's eyes glue. So therefore it has some abilities. But it may just be crying for help, you know, as a baby would do. And she's the one that can feel it. But also, I don't know if it's obviously not a three-way link, but Blackfire was able to snap Corey out of it by screaming or whatever she did. And then there was also that weird purple aura that was under the bed, which I thought was Blackfire's powers, because generally her powers are purple, as Starfire's are green. But I don't know. Maybe she wants the baby so she can somehow drain its power, or something.
Take its power and become the chosen one.
I don't know how that would work, but I mean, she did, when she came to Earth in season 2 at the post-credit scene, she shot that thing at that lady's neck and then transformed and took over that lady's body. So maybe she was trying to do a similar thing with the baby, take over the baby's body. Now I have, well, that would be dumb. She don't want to be a baby. I guess maybe the baby would just grow quickly. I don't know if she tried to use the technology. I don't really know, but maybe that's how she would get her powers. Something along those lines. That's what I'm guessing. But yeah, it seems like Dick even though he was against it at first, he seems to be willing to forgive Jason, but it's not looking good for him because Jason's like half communicating. But Gar seems to be on the side. Corey's against it. Blackfire's with helping him. I didn't catch if Superboy said anything. I don't remember. But majority seem to want to help him. So I guess we'll see. Crane, I'm tired of him.
I don't think he died.
No, he didn't. At least, maybe he did. Maybe that's how he went out. Because how would he survive the explosion?
I don't know. Maybe there was a hole he jumped in.
No, her explosion caused the hole, which is what he wanted.
Right. There was
something.
Hole, and he could jump in and go for him. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
I don't think he had time because he screamed out to get her attention. She shot immediately and then everything blew. I think he was going out in a suicide attempt. But he knew like the end game would be Corey would contaminate the water in the process. So that was his way to go out. Because there's no uncontaminating the water. That's not something that can be done overnight. Like in our hometown, shortly after I left, our water was contaminated with something and nobody there was allowed to use the water. Because it was contaminated.
Did they turn it off?
No, I don't think they could, but they just told everybody you got to boil the water, basically. But that it wasn't poison, but it was something that can get you sick. There's actual poison, deadly poison, as Crane said, so that would actually kill them in Gotham.
Can you boil that?
No, you can't. I don't think you can boil a chemical out like that. Oh. Not that I know of. You would have to have some type of treatment applied to it to cancel out the effects, if I'm not mistaken. Science is not my strong suit, but yeah. What else happened? I think that's pretty much the main beats, but yeah, I think that's what's going on. And then the other interesting thing is the Titan light turned red, so it's like, are they going to try to pin this on the Titans? Like, was it also a second ploy because I don't know how they're going to make this look. Like, Corey blew up the factory. Crane is dead, and if he's scorched, they have no evidence that he was even there. So then it looks like Corey just blew it up, so then she could be in trouble for that.
No,
Tim got shot.
If Tim survives, he can preach that he saw, whatever his name is.
If he remembers anything.
Yeah.
And he's just a kid. They might not even believe him. You know, people in Gotham are ignorant.
Yeah.
Commissioner could vouch for them, but she's been pushing it lately. They already been on her, asking her to resign and stuff. So it's not like she's too popular with the people. I don't know. Or they could just try to pin it all on Jason Todd because Barbara told the lady, I seen Jason nearby. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know. I guess we're just going to find out next week. If we don't get any Rachel and Donna, because that's the type of thing Titans like to do, leave you with a cliffhanger and then jump to a whole other storyline, because they got to come at some point. There's only 4 episodes left? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 5 episodes left. So they got to be in the final 5 or one of the episodes. Damn, they kept them out the whole season. I guess they really just wanted to focus on this stuff. I guess they probably just didn't have a use for Rachel and Donna, unless the actor for Rachel wasn't available, but I don't see her in nothing movie wise. But then again, I don't really check, so I don't really know. But we're gonna see y'all next week. Of course, we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to comment, share, subscribe, pigeon for more directions.
And we will see you guys on the next one.
Bye.